Let's get going. Alright, hey everyone, Whatabot here, and welcome back to Nova Drift. So, if I sound a little weird compared to what I usually sound like, it's because I'm in my parents' basement on a laptop, recording right before going to PAX tomorrow morning. And it's kind of one of those where it's like, there's no way I'm missing the launch of Nova Drift. And so I just had to make it work, so let's make it work. So I have nothing. Can you turn off Endless now? No. Well, we don't want practice mode on. That would be bad. So, oh man, I don't even know what we have to unlock. I think we might have to go Super Genericus. Maybe? The problem is we're going to need a lot of score to actually unlock the goodies. And I don't actually remember what the basic loadouts are. There's also some new stuff. So this will be kind of interesting, relearning the game, exploring some new things and a bunch of other stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Chimeric had some neat things in store, and I was really excited. I'm looking forward to the wild mods and the weapon mutations, because both of those sounded really cool. And I'm also looking forward to what other content gets added to this game over the next, well, the whole early access period. Because like it's one of those where when I first loaded up, Nova Drifts 2 months ago, it was just shy of 2 months ago, I guess. When I loaded this up 2 months ago, I was like, is this done? Like, is this launching 1.0 soon? And they're like, kind of in April, also early access. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense to me. It actually, bugs me. I think it bugs me because it highlights just how much, I've gotten used to crappy early access periods. If you're wondering why I haven't leveled up yet, it's because I'm lazy and this is really easy right now because I don't have any modifiers on. So I'm just like, I'm just not doing it for dumb reasons. I should probably level up. Okay, so what do we want to roll? Let's celebrate. Okay, so we can do Stealth, Assault, or Sentinel. Let's do Assault. We want to go Fireworks. Temporal, Reflect. No, Temporal's always been that weak. Reflect's pretty beefy. Or Warp. Let's go Reflect. I like Reflect. I mean it's a nice blank slate to pull from. Can I was kind of hoping I could change the sound settings a little bit. The sound effects might be a little bit punchy if we're going full 4th of July here. But I'm not actually sure what kind of upgrades we're even going to have here. Yeah, pretty color too. That is a good point. Reflect, I think, is probably my favorite coloration out of all of the shields. Some of the purples look nice, but there's not a whole lot of green enemies in this game. From what I remember. I think almost everything is purple, pinks, oranges, reds. I'm trying to think of a single green anything in this game. And back me up here if I'm wrong. Or back me up, I guess argue with me if I'm wrong, because there's a very real possibility that I am quite incorrect here. And I'm fine with that. Let's see. Let's go rapid fire. But, like, one problem that I do run into with this game, and it's largely my own fault because it's usually my own projectiles that cause the problem, is that I'm actually kind of bad at figuring out what's going on. Once things start getting busy enough, it's just like, I rely on color identification to see, like, yeah, where am I in this? And so if I'm the same color as the enemies, it's like, well, good luck me. And I think that's also actually just a natural part of the difficulty curve. In other games, I think I'd be like, the character should stand out more. But, like, I think in the middle of, like, super chaos, everything is shooting you mode, the fact that, you know, the character gets lost in the melee, in the fighting, is entirely acceptable. Because, like, you know, it really does feel like I'm flying through fire and flames to, well, destroy my enemies and stuff. Let's see. Wander, is it possible to play Nova Drift on keyboard and mouse? Yes, but I would say it's inadvisable. Maybe? I don't know. This game feels much better in, with a controller. But it might also be part of, I've just, always played this with a controller, so the idea of playing it keyboard and mouse would be uncomfortable. I've tried a couple of times and it feels weird. And so I just avoid it. Thanks again, Wander. I'm crazy impressed by your determination to play this today. I am very dedicated to my job. And, I mean, almost to an equal part dedicated to, like, covering the indie games that I love. Let's see. Do we do charge? No, we actually want to start going targeting. The more my grenades can, like, home in, especially the little splinter shots, the better. This truly is going to be one of my favorite games of 2019, and it's like, I would feel bad if I didn't get the chance to play it. Especially because I actually ran out of episodes for YouTube, and people were noticing. I was noticing. Let's see. We don't have any more homing things. I could get regeneration, but we're not taking that many hits. Let's see, if I've done a drone grenade build... Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I've done pretty much every vanilla/beta build you can think of. Ish? Not really. I was having a lot of fun with the C4 on a stick builds back when this game was coming out. No, like 2 days ago, which is like more or less turning Bastion into some ridiculously like overpowered danger junk. Oh, I've got Steam and I've got stupid Steam notifications on. I'm on my laptop, which Shell uses, and I'm not used to the I'm not used to any of the settings, and it is odd, and I don't like it. Yeah, C4 on a stick, I think I missed that one. Yeah, I stopped streaming this for a little while because I've been so busy with every other game. Let's see, do we want snipe? Yeah. The extra damage is nice, and the extra range is amazing as well. Let's see, Torrent plus Friends build. Yeah, the problem with a lot of builds, like, for example, grenades plus drones, is, like, straight up, it's hard to balance drones into a lot of these. Let's keep going snipe here. We haven't run into any wild mods yet. I hope we run into... You know what? I bet you have to unlock them. Or they're not in the game yet. Both are entirely possible. There it is. There's guidance. Okay. Let's see. We don't have bigger boom. Actually, at this point, I need to start picking up some defensive stuff. We're rolling nothing but offensive, and that's a bad place to be. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, are the wild mods out yet? I certainly hope they are. They're one of the main things. They're one of the main things that I'm really excited for. As part of, like, I guess early access. Because any amount of, like, random generation on top of all of this is going to be kind of neat. Normally I'm like, procedurally generated is kind of, like, hit and miss nowadays. But, there are definitely, times, especially, like, on long runs, where I'm starting to question, like, yeah, is this really, like, an upgrade for me? That's when the wild mods are going to be amazing. So what's the build for today? Celebratory. We're going fireworks. I'm probably going to just max out grenades. Well, I still can one cycle him, so that's a good deal. Oh no, and it's you. But yeah, I figured we'd celebrate with the most celebratory build I could think of. I was tempted to actually just go with a triple shot build again. As I did when I first started this series. But that's boring. I mean, it could, but I like fireworks. It's probably my favorite weapon, and it's part of the reason why I'm really looking forward to wild mods, because it feels like there's so much potential waiting for the for more options on the grenade. Okay, let's see, Volatile Shields. I like Volatile Shields, but we should probably grab Regeneration at this point, just in case. Because my shields are getting popped off here. Let's see, they're not in the game yet. No! That's fair. Well, someday. Sooner than later, I hope. I gotta actually... I'd love to see what exactly will be added in the next... what has been added in Early Access. I haven't even looked at the patch notes. I should've. Oh, almost died there. Yeah, I'm not great at dodging. I'm gonna be pretty bad for the next, like... episode or two worth of this game, to be totally honest. I guess for the duration of this recording session, I'm going to be actually quite bad at this game. Not on purpose, but because I've only had X amount of hours of sleep, and it's not going to make my life easier. That said, like, it's worth it, and I'm gonna try and at least be, like, well, I'm of course, like, super into this. This game is awesome. Let's see, if I tried the research ship, I tried it a couple of times when I first unlocked it, but I haven't messed with it too much. I like the idea of it, but the hit and base statistics is really rough. I wouldn't mind messing around with it some more. I think we're gonna go for a full Fusillade build. We're gonna go maximum explosion. It's probably a stupid idea here. But, I don't know. Stupid ideas are fun. And maximum grenade is fun. Even though my grenades are going to have, like, the world's shortest range ever. Though so far, that's not actually screwing me over. Yeah, need broadsider. Yup. Let's see, do we... I could go volley. Extra spread... reduces blast radius and weapon damage, which is really tough on the grenade. Let's see. So we could go high explosive to compensate, or go volley first. I don't want to go drones. Regenerative shields can... honestly... it's hit and miss. I could also go improved thrusters for streamline. Let's see, did that health bars get added out of the setting? Oh, I forgot to turn them on. I'll turn them on next round. Yell at me as soon as this round ends, and I'll put them in. Let's go high explosive. Before I go Fusillade, because those... if I lose my explosives, it's gonna hurt me pretty bad, actually. I mean, if you notice, I'm doing a decent chunk of damage to this guy right from the offset. I'm trying to stay just outside... never mind, he's starting to shoot. Wow. I think this is actually one of the easier fights I've had against the guy. There we go. I'd say I 1.5 cycled him. Not bad for not having any super mods unlocked, but then again, that does kind of limit my options. Actually, there's a lot of options that I straight up don't have. Let's get shield durability. No! Go away, you stupid dragon buster. No, it lived. Dang it. I was hoping I could kill it before it dropped the weird space worms. For whatever reason, they just feel like dragons to me, and I know that's not the case. Maybe it's because they're kind of close in shape to, like, Chinese myth dragons, but they're definitely worms. I love the visual effects. There must have been some more work done on them, because I feel like grenades have gotten a lot prettier over the past couple patches. Let's see. Barrier's alright. I could do charge shot. Let's do charge shot. Bigger boom! Maximum nades! I can't say I'm disappointed with this. Yeah, I can't say I'm disappointed. I know I've gotten, like, critiques from people in the past saying, like, Water, you need to fire more. You pretty much always die because you're not firing enough. Which is probably a valid point. But still. I don't know. There's just something really satisfying about, like, maximum charge grenades just whammoing into something. I can't wait until we get the upgrade that makes them even bigger. Come on. I need more enemies than this. Eh, whatever. This is fine. Let's see. So what do we grab? We could grab Homing Strike. Or let's grab Volley. It's about time. Okay. So I'm gonna start trying to be a little bit more mobile here. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm lacking a lot of my defensive upgrades. Oh, we should probably pick up flash shielding. Though we don't have Tempest Break, so we can only make it work so much. But yeah, one other thing that oh, there it is. Wow, there's all the shield mods I was waiting for. One other thing that I've kind of noticed about how I play this game and when I play this game is that I'm actually pretty static, and I think I need to move a lot more. I'm kind of shocked I didn't get hit more there. Hi. You shouldn't be here. This is a no-use zone. Ah. I also notice I tend to get bounced from off-screen. I'm gonna say I'm generally blameless when that happens. That's not my fault. Hello! I really love the whole fact that you can loop from one side of the screen to the next. I know that's like old school asteroid style, but there's just something intensely satisfying about that. Let's go Warpath. Things are gonna get hairier, and Warpath's gonna be helpful. Yeah, unfortunately, because of volley, my overall damage is kind of bad. Made up for by the fact that I'm just firing so many grenades! Okay, so what do we grab? Do we go butt shot? Let's go butt shot. Whee! I'm not actually sure if the butt shot is as helpful, but it's good for covering my ass. No pun intended. It is actually good for covering my behind. But this is just kind of a bad place to be. I mean, kinda. It's not so bad when there's only a handful of these guys around. Okay, so what do we grab? Focus fire? No. I care not for focus fire. We don't want to get concentrated blast? Do we? I don't know. The extra damage might be kind of nice. I could go mines. Yeah, let's start going down the mine tree. I want to kill that little gooner. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. He had mines for me. Actually, I've done, like, buttloads of damage to this guy already. He is supremely susceptible to, any kind of, like, major multi-hit. Specifically, explosives make this boss cry. Which is really satisfying, actually. Okay, remember, gotta keep moving. I might want to consider putting some points into thrust, but I think mainly I should just keep moving. You know what would be a fun set of upgrades? Just a knockback booster. All it does is it just knocks enemies around. I know you can kind of do that with railguns, but I've never really seen it on a whole lot of other weapons, and I think it would be really intensely satisfying to have a grenade build where every explosion just sends everything flying all over the place. It would probably lead to me crashing into... It would probably lead to me just getting everything crashing into me. But I think it'd be fun. Oh god. That's a bad place to be. Okay, I gotta get rid of that. I'm gonna take a damage, but that's okay. That sucker hurts. I don't really want to do... let's get improved thrusters. I gotta go a bit faster. There we go. Wow! That just took him out in one. I don't know if we have stabilization as an option yet. It'd certainly be appreciated. Let's see, what do we grab? Drones? No. Retribution? No. Deadly Wake? Yes. Because we want emergency systems. because I've got flash shielding on, I feel like emergency systems would be the smart way to do things. I've kind of seen the light and realized that emergency systems is amazing. It's just a matter of, you know, remembering to actually invest in it is sometimes a little bit tougher. We should probably also get Juggernaut. I don't have any of the cool moves like Apotheosis to kind of handle all of the many enemies that are... Okay, I'm just gonna switch over to Spam Fire. I could charge, but we need volume. We don't need big nades. We need fast nades. Okay, so... Streamline would be nice, but I gotta go Juggernaut. Okay. I am sorry that everything is going to be thunderous. There's only so much I can do about this. Oh wow, my score is Peaslee. I didn't even think about that. But no, my score is, like, legit bad without all those modifiers. I'm barely sitting at 100,000, which feels weird. Because we're pretty close to, wave 100, I think. I'm just going to be on a shooting spree, and if you're in my way, then it's your own damn fault. Happy 4th of... Not at all. What is this? Like, 26th of March? I'm like, oh, no, there I go. I didn't make it. I got bounced. Well, I made it up to rank 9? 10? I made it up to rank 10. Dare I say rank 11? I made it up to rank 11. Not bad. Not bad for a first run. See, what wave did I get up to? 94. That's pretty damn close to my first run. And yeah, we didn't have cargo trains, and we didn't have hyper boost. I don't recognize that. Okay, there's stabilization, extra rerolls, amp shield, vortex. Yeah, not bad. Okay, new high score. Yay. Let's see. I should see scores. What is is there a way to see, like, a global leaderboard? I don't actually know if there's one. Oh, Hyper Boost is rainbow mode. Okay. I just didn't immediately recognize the icon. Okay, so what do we do now? Do we have... Let's check unlocks. Is today the 27th? Oh yeah, today is the 27th. Sorry, I'm living in the past. Settings reminder, yes. Do we have allies? Yes. So we could do something interesting if I wanted to go for a drone build. Yeah, let's do a drone build. They tend to be pretty good. Okay, so let's turn down... Oh. I was actually kind of hoping with global volume I could turn down the sound effects in comparison to the music. Okay, so auto-deploy drones, show enemy health bars, show damage numbers? I'm not really... That's interesting. I'm not sure if I want that, though. Oh, Steam scores. Take you to the Steam social website. I'll leave that for later. We'll look at it at a different day. Let's see, and let's turn on Danger Zone for obvious reasons. Because, yeah, I'll be totally honest, and this is entirely, like, a personal failing, but when I'm playing games, I'm actually particularly... I'm not going to say anti-sound effects, but, like, I don't actually like listening to sound effects most of the time. I actually prefer to turn them off. There's just something... it's repetition, and while this game has really satisfying sound effects, they can be a bit overpowering occasionally. So what do we grab? We've done a grenade run. I'm gonna do split shot. Oh, do we have engineer unlocked? I actually didn't check that one. Okay. So, there's engineer. Okay, cool. Let's see. And what do we want? Let's grab Halo. Halo is nice and generic. I feel like Halo got smaller. But that might just be me, or that's an engineer thing. I don't really know. Yeah, engineer is default. I can never remember. It's been 2 months since I unlocked all this stuff, so it's like... How are unlocks? What is the progression in this? I don't remember. So Halo might have been silly. I'm not really sure. Let's see. What was the... Oh, it's Salvo that always had the most trouble with these things. Still does, kinda. Okay, so what do we do? Ally, right off the bat. Heck yeah. Oh, right, and we want to get turrets pretty quick. Turrets are a really nice initial damage boost. They get kind of bad later on just because they die real fast. But early, they're stupid good. I'm gonna keep focusing. The sooner we can get to the interceptors, the better. I don't necessarily know if I want to do interceptors with this run, but I figured it would be kind of fun. Ah. No, I am going to get a little fadey. So one of the things is, like, I can talk like I'm a fully awake human being, but one of the problems I run into is when I'm specifically tired, it actually gets very difficult for me to come up with, like, new topics. So you'll often find me kind of sitting around being, like, just kind of quiet and contemplative, especially when it's a game that I kind of focus on a little bit more. I think that's actually the biggest danger of me being sleepy. And I've never really found, like, a good solution. Let's see. Dumb question, why did Wander's ship color change? It's based on what shield you have, actually. So because I've got Halo, my ship color is orange. Reflect is green. Amp is, like, a hot pink. Bastion is also an orange, but it's, like, a slightly different orange, I think. I'm trying to think of other ones specifically. I'm kind of coming up with blanks. I think I'm going to stay away from Overseer this time. Anything that reduces my own, like, fighting capabilities. Okay. Do we go butt shot? Yeah, we always go butt shot. It's not the most powerful thing in existence, but I mean, it's 2 extra shots and they're extremely effective. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab regen. Until the next interception, or the next interceptor upgrade shows up, I'm probably gonna focus on defensive upgrades and a couple of gun upgrades. Though I don't want to do too much with this, with triple shot. It's better to have some interceptors with semi default state triple shot than interceptors with no triple shot period. Do you want our defense? Not in this world. Actually, I've gotten a little bit better at playing defensive in this. Let's see. Let's do shield cooldown. And rapid fire. It's a shame we don't have warp strike, though. Warp strike is my jam. Okay, there's interceptor. Like, straight up, warp strike is real fun. I think it has the most amount of build potential out of all of the super mods, maybe? There's a couple, like, adamantium or not adamantium rounds, antimatter rounds. Sorry, I knew it started with an A, but I always think of something else other than antimatter. Like thorium or who knows what. Don't ask me why. My brain just does dumb. Let's see, let's grab Ranger along the way. So, let's see. I guess one little thing that I would like to say, seeing as we're still relatively early in this game's resurgence? Resurgence. Early in this game's early access period, is, I'm actually gonna, ooh, that hurts me right in the shields. Hurts me right in the drones, actually. Okay, can't stay there. That is death. If any of you guys stumble into any particularly interesting builds over the course of this series, let me know, because I'd actually love to see vulnerability detected. Oh, that's neat. I don't think that actually makes them any more vulnerable. It's just telling you that shoot them in the bits and they go down fast. Unfortunately, those lasers are melty. Not as melty as they used to be, though. They used to be brutal. Nowadays, it's like, it hurts. It's tough. I like triple shot a lot, but it does lack a certain level of oomph. There we go. Integrated weaponry. Okay, that's gonna help a lot. It does lack a certain level of oomph that some of the other weapons can muster. Oh wow. Okay, so it looks like triple shot on my little drones is actually just not working very well. They're not firing fast in the slightest. Okay, there we go. We are good. Like, they shoot, but it's not nearly at the rate that my other weapons shoot. We got a couple of upgrades. Oh, I wonder if we don't have turrets yet. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, lasers don't hurt as much because you don't have the Nemesis mod. Yeah, but, like, remember, I've been playing this for a while. Even without the Nemesis mod, back when I first started this game, months ago, even on basic difficulty, those lasers would melt you, because they didn't have, there was no iframes in the game. Not really. Let's get extra hull durability here. And so, you would get hit by almost any laser type weapon. If you stayed in there longer than like half a second to a second, it would burn off a considerable chunk of your HP. Like, those little laser guys were death. And, you know, I might be a little bit, I might be grandstanding a little bit here, but, like, I certainly remember it being pretty brutal here and there. We should probably grab Convergence next. We also haven't gotten, like, Snipe or anything. Yeah, I forgot about the iframes being added. Yeah. And, admittedly, the iframes in this game are super minor, but it's minor in a very good way. Okay. So, we're doing decently. My drones don't fire as fast as I was expecting they would. I feel like the Interceptor's got a bit of a fire rate nerf. Which means I should try this again with a slower weapon and build slower. Because triple shot is kind of rough with that kind of delay, but maybe with stuff like railguns, it wouldn't be so bad. You know, I just realized I don't think I've ever done a single Vortex run with... Oh, wait, no. I have done a Vortex run with these guys. It's really lackluster. Because they just fire off the uncharged version. It'd be great if they'd actually, if they're smart enough to charge it up. I'd be pretty happy with that. Okay, so damage potential here is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, I've never picked up magnitude. Go figure, I don't do that much damage. My bullets are weedy. That's why. I've still got the little pea shooter triple shot going on. I was wondering, I was like, I feel crappy. And I can't put a finger on why. And the answer is, nope, now I can. Let's see. Integrated weaponry has a sizable weapon effectiveness decrease. Customized per weapon. I'm pretty sure that's the case, though I'm 90% certain. I'm 90% certain it's just got like a built-in shot delay. You know, they can only fire X speed? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to try with some of the other weapons. But I definitely remember them attacking silly fast, and currently they don't. Like, I think they fire at, like, a fifth of my usual speed. What are you trying to do, weird space squid? Laser me? Well, never mind, it's dead. Never mind, then. Yeah, back when I was younger, I used to deal with sleep deprivation, like, totally normally. I'm just gonna kind of be talking about, being sleepy. And I apologize about that. I know people like to say, like, well, then go to bed, Wander, but, like, it's tough. I want to play more of this. Let's see, do we do Warpath, Double Team? Let's do Improved Thrusters. We needed emergency systems last round, and we didn't have it. A burst shot helps with integrated weapons. Yeah, but it's pretty rough on my basic attacks. Interesting. Not as affected as I was expecting. But yeah, I'd have to double check it how burst fire works with triple shot, but I don't actually think I've ever done burst shot with triple. But I can only imagine that, like, built-in shot delays is brutal to the point of making it meaningless. Now, if there's a weapon mutation that made it work, I'd say that wouldn't be a bad move. Hard to say exactly. But yeah, I don't know. When I was in college, I didn't get much sleep at all. And admittedly, I think a lot of it has also changed. Like, back in the day, when I was in college, I was usually, you know, just working on you know, schoolwork and whatnot. And now that I've gotten older and have switched over to YouTubing and stuff, you know, performance matters. And so, you know, I need to kind of be in, I'm not going to say, like, peak condition, because quite honestly, like, yeah, I guess I'm losing some weight here, which has been really good for me. But, let's see, do we grab Streamline? No. Always Deadly Wake. Streamline, well, no. Streamline is good, but the problem is it makes it so enemies can knock you around really hard. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to open myself up to that right now. Let's see. But yeah, so in college, I could be sleepy and still slowly do artwork. Whereas, yeah, now that I do this for a living, it's much more of a, like, you know, I gotta be on the ball at all times, otherwise I'm gonna get, like, super sleepy, and then I'm not gonna be able to perform well, and blah, 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 blah. And I think also a product of it is, like, you know, I'm getting older, and my, like, tolerance for being able to just stay up all night has just, like, completely dropped off. I think that's actually a really good thing. Staying up all night is not good for you. Every once in a while I'll see a fan be like, I'm gonna stay up all night to watch your videos, and it's like, don't do that. I appreciate it, but don't do that. I did that with, like, tons of anime when I was younger. And, like, honestly, just get enough sleep. Even if it sucks. I was a complete night owl in high school and college. But, like, in high school, you really can't afford to be a night owl. That's danger talk. Because, like, high school don't care that you're a night owl. They're just like, nope, you show up. you show up, you do your work, doesn't matter how tired you are. Doesn't matter if this is, like, at all fitting your schedule, you gotta fit ours. And then you hit college, and they're like, yeah, whatever, you can have night classes. And everything's amazing again. So really the moral of the story is, just play along until you hit college, then get the sleep schedule you really want. That's the real answer. Okay, so what do we do? Do we get velocity? The extra weapon damage will be nice. It's not that considerable, but still. Okay, so I am dying here. Damn it, you could have hit the enemies that I'm trying so desperately to kill. Unfortunately, I feel like my damage ain't great. Why did I get such good triple shot runs? Why did I have to get this gun nerfed? Honestly, this gun used to be obscene. As it stands, it is still pretty dang good. But it's not, like... I mean, I could straight up cakewalk through the first couple rounds. Rounds? I cakewalked through my first couple runs easily. The first time I ever played this. And it was actually kind of nice. I mean, I guess I'm cakewalking through this boss. It's just certain enemies that really just don't die fast. Let's see. As a lot of chargers. So what do we grab next? We should grab emergency systems. Let's see. Interesting. Cannot exceed 35% of your shield cooldown. I see. I bet there was an original build with that where you could go with like really short cooldowns and keep emergency systems up almost constantly. Either that or Chimeric knew that somebody was going to do that, because I would have. I'm not going to deny it. I would absolutely abuse and like destroy. Well, I already do. You know, if I find a particularly broken combo, I will smack it around and use and abuse it until it gets nerfed to oblivion. Which, like, you can thank me for all of the broken combos that I have since destroyed by existing. I'd apologize, but it was too damn fun at the time. And now I am just left with a nicely balanced game with a lot of fun combos, but not a... Well, no, some of them are particularly strong. But not, like, obscenely strong. Not anymore. Not since the olden days. The olden times when things were... Well, my score is already doing better than last run, but go figure. I think I have 25% more just generation, which does kind of help. Okay, so seeing as I'm falling asleep in my chair and I need a topic to talk about, let's talk about travel. Let's talk about things. I kind of try not to talk about, like, just real life stuff, but at this point I need something to be stuck on, otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep while playing this game. It's not great. I don't want to be there. I don't want to do that. Let's see, so what do we do? I could grab guidance. I'm not sure if I want it, though. Let's grab Warpath, though. Warpath is always handy. Ow. Let's see. So, for those of you that don't know, I am in my parents' basement. I am currently here for PAX East, which is a fun convention. Oh, hey, we made it to round 100. Alright, let's see if I can beat this sucker. I just gotta make sure I don't bee myself in the face here. If I can get a 100-round win on the third run, I'm gonna be pretty dang proud of myself. This guy used to be my white whale for at least like the first month of me playing this game. Let's see. So what are my plans for PAX? Be there. Let's see. So tomorrow I'm going to be meeting with the people that are making. I get to play with. I get to test out a couple of different games. I get to test out EDF Iron Rain, I get to test out Indivisible, and I get to test out Bloodstained Symphony of the, Curse of the Moon. Whoops. Where am I? Who am I? Okay, I'm here. I've taken a lot of damage. We gotta be very afraid. Okay. It'll come back. Let's see. Anyway, so I'm gonna be able to play those 3 games plus whatever else I run into at PAX. I also get to get up early and go to a, there's a media hour and there's a breakfast. There's several breakfasts. I've had a number of developers be like, want food? And I'm gonna be like, sure, I guess. I'm gonna just be walking around bloated and like, I'm so fat. Seriously, I guess a random aside, I am down to 190 pounds, which I haven't weighed this little since college. So I'm like actually super self-conscious about like, don't eat too much. Because like, you know, it'd be bad to eat a bunch. And there we go. Let's immediately die next. Let's see. Now, I could grab siege weaponry and more or less just kill myself. I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Are they free breakfasts? Absolutely. That'd be pretty jerkish of a developer to be like, hey, you know, we've got free food for you. By the way, you got a whoops. I'm not turned in the direction that I thought I was turned in. You got to pay for it. But no, I know there's a media breakfast tomorrow. I think there's also another breakfast on Friday. Or maybe it's tomorrow, I don't know. I'll have to double check my emails before I go to bed. 'Cause I'm flying super blind, because effectively, between setting up my house and, like, just everything else, I actually have not really prepared for this convention at all. I'm gonna be there as media, I'm gonna have a camera. I will actually be able to record, some video, I think specifically of EDF Iron Rain. Ow. That is a bad place to be hanging out, honestly. Which I'm excited for. I am a huge fan of the EDF series, and I might be able to meet the developer. I could have actually done like a photo op and an interview with him, but honestly, I'd rather just play the game and like maybe talk to some of the dev team. I got to meet the CEO of the Digimon CEO of like the Digimon franchise, CEO, whatever the main director for Digimon. I got to meet him a year ago, I think it was. Which is really rad, but, I'm not great at, my hearing kind of sucks when it comes to accents, and I feel really bad about it, because I will effectively, be, like, talking to, somebody, if they've got a thick accent of any kind, I'm like, what? And, like, no matter how hard I try, I just can't understand it. I have trouble with my own relatives, I have trouble with, you know, your particularly thick English accents, Scottish accents. Oh god, Scottish accents. If it weren't for David Tennant, I probably would have no idea what Scottish people say. Just period. The accents just kind of, well, you know, I guess heavily accented Scottish people. I'm pretty good with Hispanic accents, but I think in a lot of cases that's just because I took Spanish as a second language for a while, so I'm kind of used to how things are pronounced. But yeah, so I'm eternally afraid that I'm gonna make an ass of myself by more or less putting on my best geriatric impression and be like, "What's that? I can't hear you. I can't understand you." And, like, one of my other problems is, like, especially at conventions, I can barely even, like, hear other people speaking to me, period. So, like, I don't want to make, like, say, I don't want to meet, like, a director of one of my favorite series of all times, and, yeah, make a butt out of myself and more or less, like, squander the whole thing. I'd rather just respectfully show up, play the game, and be like, this is awesome, and then leave, because, you know, that's ultimately what I'm there for anyway. Let's see. So what do we grab? Streamline. I could get stabilization, but I don't know if I want that. We could do mines, but that's not that good. I could do discharge, but I think discharge is stupid risky. Let's grab reinforced drones. Let's actually start pushing. I'm probably going to get defensive drones just for the extra durability. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got turrets or reinforced construction, which is unfortunate because I need both of those. Let's see. But yeah, so, I'm not entirely sure what part of this, topic I'm coming from, but, yeah, I bought myself a GoPro and a backpack mount. I was trying to look into other games that might be equally interesting to other games, other cameras to... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I think the bosses disappeared at the very least. That got risky, mainly because fighting one of these, like, spiked puncher dudes near a black hole is terrifying. They will send you in there, and it will go badly. That was actually a pretty damn good run. I'm not even that strong. I'm getting better at, like, avoiding damage and, you know, not getting totally skunked here, which helps a lot. I just need this guy to die. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I am so close to death, though. I'm trying to be very, very careful while I wait for my shields to come back. Okay. Care has happened. Now let's just stay just ahead of the black hole until it's safe to proceed. Perfect! There we go. Let's see. So what else is the plan? So my overall plan is mostly to just go to the convention and find cool games. I'm not too interested in, like, wow, it's actually lagging here. I'm not actually too interested in the whole, like, you know, going to too many parties or, where am I? Oh god, I'm the same color as the Phoenix ships and they're a serious problem. Especially the really dangerous ones like these guys. Whoa, Bessie. Especially with a goddamn orange sun. Just sitting there in the background. Let's grab flash shielding. I'd like the extra shield durability, but, we need it to come back faster. After a certain point, after wave 100, your regular shield cooldown without flash shielding is just too slow. So unless you're, like, actively just murderizing everything you come across, it's just gonna get you killed. Oh! Okay, yeah, this guy is really tough as a triple shooter, because when his shields are up, they just do retaliatory damage, and that is brutal. Let's see. But yeah, so I'm gonna have, like, a lapel mic and a couple other things, which should actually be really fun. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use it, and sometimes I really wish I had, like, a proper, YouTuber streamer mentor, and to some degree, these are things that I'm probably going to rely on, like, Ash from Stumped for. Normally I would have asked him more, but I am so busy. Oh god. I'm probably gonna die here. Maybe? Nope. I just barely got my shields back. Thank you, flash shielding, for saving my bacon. Woo, baby! This gets tight. Oh, I almost just plowed my face into that thing and died. Let's see. Could do evasion. Juggernaut. Thank you. Yeah, we need the... if I can't get Apotheosis, you gotta get Juggernaut. I'm gonna have a number of things crashing into me, and it gets dangerous. I think I've already got Force Armor. I'm pretty sure I already have Force Armor. Let's see. But yeah, so I might do, like, 1 or 2 videos. Maybe a video of a day of me just, like, doing a circuit of the convention. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Like, straight up, I have no idea what I'm gonna even use any of this footage for. Ultimately, what I want to do is just go to the convention and be like, here's a bunch of cool shit that I saw game-wise that I can't wait to play. Because, like, that's truly why I'm there. Oh, god. Near death. Nope, got my shields back. It gets tight. No, we still got another Phoenix craft. I think the one thing I might see if I can do is, meet up with, like, a developer or two that I kind of vaguely know, and be like, yo, you gonna be around for, like, dinner? Want to go out to a bar or something? I don't know. Because one problem oh boy. Yep, I'm dead. There's nothing I could do there. I just didn't have enough firepower. I mean, still, what wave did I even make it up to? 137 for my 3rd run ever? Like, yeah, that's a really good run. Even compared to my previous standards, without any modifiers going, this actually was one of the best runs I've ever done. But yeah, I got squish blasted. Okay, let's see. So what was that? What do we even name this run? Because this is a decent run. Yeah, 3rd run ever. Sorry. I've definitely never played this before. No. 3rd run ever for this, like, this refresh. Gone. This is gun run. Okay. Wait, did it just not take my previous score? Or is that actually my 2nd run? No, that must have been the 2nd run I've done so far. Okay, well, we don't need to learn the game. Pfft, that's a funny joke. So yeah, we've still got a fair amount of mod trees and none of the super mods, which is kind of rough. However, we did unlock enemy territory. Do we want enemy territory? Screw it. We're going with enemy territory. It's a bad idea. That was my 2nd run. Okay, for whatever reason I thought it was my 3rd, and I think I'm a sleepy person.